Hello guys, my name is Nick and you are watching The Sports Entertainer. Make sure you have subscribed to our channel with post notifications turned on so that you never miss out on one of our daily WWE videos. Well guys, the May 20th, 2019 episode of Monday Night Raw featured a couple of interesting developments, the biggest development arguably being the newly introduced 24/7 championship belt, which was unveiled by the hardcore wrestling legend Mick Foley. Now there's no doubt that many fans were assuming that Mick Foley, as we mentioned, the hardcore legend, would be introducing the hardcore championship back with an obvious new design, but instead we were given the 24/7 title, a belt that is undoubtedly a spin-off of the WWE's previously retired Hardcore Championship. Before we get into the reasons as to why Vince McMahon has ultimately decided to debut this new championship belt in WWE, we will first answer the question as to why Vince McMahon refrained from bringing back the Hardcore title. According to one of our sources, McMahon wasn't against the idea of redesigning the retired Hardcore Championship belt and keeping the name the same, but unfortunately for McMahon, some of the WWE sponsors were against the idea of the Hardcore title name, as two sponsors apparently felt as though it simply doesn't fit the PG advertiser-friendly product. With this information, Vince tried to create a new name for the championship, and 24/7 was the new idea which was proposed. And as we witnessed on Monday Night Raw tonight, clearly the WWE sponsors agreed on the name. However, with that being said, don't be too surprised if the title ends up being renamed the Wild Card title, as that was also allegedly a name that Vince was strongly favoring for the new title. And given Vince's track record of changing things, again, don't be too surprised if a name change occurs if Vince McMahon gets sick of the 24/7 name. Following Mick Foley's title unveiling, with a highlighted note that the championship features a Falls Count Anywhere rule, multiple superstars quickly rushed to the scene to become the inaugural 24/7 WWE champion. Titus O'Neil ended up becoming the first champion, though he was quickly dethroned of the gold mere seconds later by Robert Roode, with the Sly R-Truth tricking Robert Roode later on in the night and thus becoming the third ever 24/7 champion, effectively meaning the new title changed hands 3 times in one night. Now there's no question that lots of fans are wondering exactly why Vince McMahon would decide to create this new 24/7 championship belt at seemingly random, only having announced the new title last night during Money in the Bank, and we have the answers you were looking for. According to our sources, the main reason as to why Vince McMahon has created the 24/7 championship belt stems from the fact that he wants there to be something for the company's undercard and lower ranking talents to strive to achieve to avoid creative frustrations and a desire to leave for greener pastures, because as some of you guys are bound to know, the morale behind the scenes has been at an all-time low recently, and it mainly stems from lots of the WWE's underutilized talents, names such as EC3 for example, being frustrated over their position, seeing they essentially have nothing to do. Vince McMahon hopes that this new championship belt, which will not surprisingly change hands extremely frequently on Raw, SmackDown Live, and pay-per-view, will eliminate the risk of these said lower-ranking talents wanting out of the WWE, with the obvious fear of some of these under-pushed talents trying to get into AEW. Clearly, names such as Ty Dillinger and Luke Harper wanting out of the WWE has led to Vince scrambling to find a way to mitigate the issue of talent frustration, and his most recent attempt of doing so was creating the 24/7 championship, which gives any superstar on the roster a chance to get into the spotlight. With all this being said, what do you guys think about the newly unveiled 24/7 title? Do you believe that Vince should have tried fighting the WWE sponsors to keep the hardcore name, or are you fine with this new rendition of the title belt? Also, do you guys think that the 24/7 championship belt will help eliminate the backstage frustrations of many undercard superstars and keep them happy and in WWE? Make sure you sound off in the comment section down below and do give us your thoughts and opinions on the matter. Thanks for watching The Sports Entertainer. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also be sure that you hit that subscribe button for all of our daily WWE videos.